Let's call upon Mr. Sami AlSafran to give us his address to us. With a big round of applause, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, everybody. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you, Abbas, for the nice work. It's been really, Abbas was my colleague in the last 20 years. So usually your colleague will not be fair to speak about you. He will always see things. And actually something we have agreed to it before. Um, well, this is the second event that we are attending formally in the site here. Before that, when we were in Jeddah. No doubt, it's really a great place. I think what really interests me is that the available knowledge and information that everybody knows about what is happening in the region, in particular Saudi Arabia. So I think we are not in the phase to promote the investment in Saudi Arabia or to promote, and it's where I think we superseded the phase to speak about where to invest, because it's known to everybody. 2030 vision speaks about major pillars, depending in non-oil sector. We have grown in the GDP of non-oil sector from 500, almost 100 billion all the way to 500 billion. Tourism, we have increased from 30 billion 10 years ago. Now we have 130 million visitors at the site. In particular, the Islamic visitors have grown from 13 million a year all the way to 36 million a year last year. So those indications that showing that what we are doing in the vision is actually in line of the vision and the opportunity. So I will not really continue with that one. Rather, I have seen a lot of motivated youth people that they want to come, they want to invest in the region. And probably this is the part which Abbas did not tell you, is that my failure history, because I have, mashallah, a great legacy of failure history in different things. So I can't tell you not to do things. We are not doing it. And one of the major important to draw attention to is that Saudi Arabia becoming now a red ocean. It's not a blue ocean anymore, which means competition is high, operational excellency is important, okay? I know being far away from them, you might find that it's really attractive and pleasurable to be, but you have to be ready to come that, because localization, cost of manpower is no longer like before, it's getting a bit higher. So do not think that the eco environment which you are successfully working, whether in Gulf countries, Middle East, or others, will be applied. You need to understand what is happening in Saudi Arabia. Definitely there is a great growth. The foreign reserves or the foreign investment in Saudi Arabia has grown from 10 years ago, it was 500 billion. Today, it's a 900 billion riyal. So that shows that really there is attractiveness. The direct cash has been injected from 28 billion all the way to 112 billion last year. So that means people are looking to Saudi Arabia as an interesting market, and they are moving. Everyone is moving and establishing business there. But all of us know, as a business entrepreneur, out of 10 businesses, there are 8 failures. So make sure that you are not part of the 80%, you have to be from the part of the 20%, which is successful. And how to be successful, I think we have great references here. By the way, I'm not really, I don't want to divert it, but to show you an example. I got my colleague Abdullah here. His age is below 40. He's actually 36 years. I just discovered it now, okay? And in that 36, his father, when he hired me, he told me, Sami, I need to teach Abdullah and tell him how things is happening. And this trip was the only trip with him. And I discovered that I'm learning from him more than what he's learning from me. So those are the examples of the new Saudis which you are going to meet and compete with them. So you have to be ready. He's doing his master's degree, he's leading different companies, he's sharp. So those are the type of Saudis which anybody who worked with Saudi Arabia before 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you will not find that quality of capabilities there. However, in general, and I think going back again, because I'm very passionate, I've been working in India in the last 35 years in my career. Abdullah Abbas, he knew since almost like the early 90s, and I'm traveling to India. I have established partnerships with good companies like Tata Engineering, DCPL, most of those paper industries, L&T and others. And always I'm a big believer that the Indians has special skills in doing business. And that special skills, guys, combine of the following. Number one, relationship. When you deal with Indians, you deal with people, individuals, that they can trust them. You establish trust, you establish worth, okay? And accordingly, the business comes smooth with them. You can negotiate. They are always there in a crisis. And it happens to us a couple of times that when we're stuck up with the crisis, they are the exit door. I would like to give you an example. Long ago, I have contracted an American company to supply me with my high pressure boilers, and they were the least criticals. And when I received the boilers, it collapses due to some technical issues, which part of my failure history that I had. And I tried to solve the problem with the American company. I could not. Then I called a very famous company here called Thermex, and they jumped in. They did not only solve the problem, they rather upgraded the boiler. And the cost was 25% of the agreed cost of the business. So this is, by the way, guys, the type of business and opportunity Indians can add a lot to our region here. So I wish you the best. I think the platform is there. Your brothers are there. We are willing to receive the call, to give the directions, to find a partnerships, because I think the group we are in right now, they are almost, what, 9 companies of the group we have. In addition to the specialty also we do. Personally, I'm still expert in paper industry, waste management, everything. So you could look at the profile. Thank you very much, and thank you for being patient to listen to me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sami AlSafran. Thank you very much. This is what is simplicity called, you know. He is very much proud in telling us the failure history and the mistakes which we make so that we don't make the same mistakes, right? Thank you, sir. Let's do the honoring for Mr. Sami AlSafran, and we will request Mr. Ahmed Buhari to do the honoring. Big round of applause for Mr. Sami AlSafran, mashallah.